Hi, my name is Stacy. Welcome to my studio. In this video, I'm going to be doing a deep clean and reorganizing my studio space. I also was really lucky to recently acquire some flat files, and I've wanted those for years, but flat files are really hard to come by used. They're brand new, they're super expensive. Now I can go through years and years of just paper and artwork that's drawings and collages and whatnot. And I'm gonna sort through all of that. I'm gonna paint the flat files and label everything. So I'm gonna try to keep this video as concise as I can, but I don't know how concise it's actually gonna be. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. So when you first walk in, there's a bunch of coat hangers. There's a lot of aprons in here. We have glasses. Actually, I'm missing most of them. What did I do with them? Oh, I washed them. Anyway, and so this is what you first see when you walk in through this door. There's two different ways to get in. I usually just use the entrance behind me. The ceiling is pretty high, and there's 4 huge windows. That's the best part. Okay, so I've moved some of the stuff out of the way so I can at least see the flat files. I still have to take everything off the top because I'm going to kind of clean them up. I'm going to spray paint them. I don't know what the insides, I mean, they're a little dusty. So if I just wipe everything down. My husband's cousin, who lives in the state next to us, was posting them on Facebook Marketplace. And she was trying to sell them for her boss. They were gonna sell them for a couple $100s, and then that is so cheap. So I told my husband, quick, send her a message, like, I want them. We'll pay $200 for them. But then when she replied back, she's like, let me see if we can just give them to you guys. So luckily, they decided to just give them to me, and they were like the nicest people. Her boss is a super nice guy. We made the 2-hour trip over there, borrowing my brother's work van, and everyone helped load up the van, and now I finally got some flat files. I have been looking for years for flat files. Brand new, they're ridiculously expensive. But finally I have a place to put tons of paperwork. I have so much paper just in like portfolios like that, and just like examples for kids. When we do projects, I always make an example, and it'll be nice to have like one drawer just for that, a drawer for old artwork. Yeah, it's gonna be great, but now I have to decide what color I'm gonna paint them. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna spray paint the flat files, and it's kind of hard to see the color choices. Some of them are metallic, some are flat, some are just glossy. Where's the glossy one? I'm thinking I like the light colors, but I'm thinking I might go dark. It's the next day. I didn't get very far cleaning. I did buy some spray paint, and I decided on a color. It's gonna be this dark metallic, what do they call it? It's like a really dark metallic gray. Kind of looks black. So we'll see how that looks. So I moved a lot of the kids' stuff over to these two shelves that I put in the corner together. And I'm gonna make this area in the back more of my stuff. I moved the table over. I still have to spray paint the flat files, clean out the work cabinet. I mean, I still have a ton left. So it has been about a week. I think. Yeah, it's been about a week since I started cleaning the space up. The flat files are now this dark metallic gray color. It looks pretty much black. And I'm just sorting through tons of paper. I have everything organized over there now by different sections. I'll show like a closer up shot of how I organized it. But yeah, it's taking a while to do everything. Plus I've been teaching like workshops and classes in here. But hopefully within the next week, everything will be cleaned up. So one of my plans was to organize all of my colored pencils back into the storage drawers that I have for them. And I'm actually gonna label each drawer because right now I always forget which colors are in which drawer. So I cut some of these, I don't know what size they originally were. I cut some of these labels in half, and I'm just gonna write the shades on each label and put on each drawer, so I at least have an idea of which color is in each drawer. So we just took a little bit of a break and we went to the little farmer's stand outside the mill. Got some figs, a couple of pears, got some garlic for something I'm making later. And then we got a little bit of plums. I got a ton of stuff done today, but it is still not done. It's getting there. I have to reorganize the shelves there. Over here has to be reorganized. This corner is almost done. I have to figure out where to put those rolls of paper. Let's see what else. I have to figure out what to do with this bin. And the encaustic stuff. The encaustic stuff will be pretty much organized over here. This area's a little bit better. Stuff under the table has been reorganized. I still have to do over here at the desk. So this area is a giant mess. To organize and clean the bookshelf, and I have to clean out the fridge. A lot of this is gonna end up probably in the filing cabinet. This is practically done. I have to figure out what to do with, let's see, those are lights. Probably pack them under the table if I have room. Then there's Halloween decorations, but I might bring them home for now. That's gonna be a whole nother day. Just going through, seeing what I have for tools. The top drawer is organized now, so that's done. I have to figure out what to do with all that extra paper. I don't really have any other place to put fabric and yarn for now, so that is where it's gonna stay. Let's see. The other one that's gonna take a little bit is actually organizing this. So it's the majority of my colored pencils, and they're gonna end up actually over there where I had finally labeled some of the drawers. I still have a couple drawers that I need to label. If this is gonna be sorted. It's actually glass under here. I put a sheet of glass because I'm going to, the surface was originally intended for painting, and I haven't done it in so long. I think I'm gonna, once I clean everything up, I'm gonna start oil painting a little bit again, but I have to go through all of that. Probably organize everything in here. It's mostly stuff for painting and some tools. Down here is where all the paints are. Some of this stuff is leftover stuff from my dad's. I haven't really gone through. But yeah, that's where I am today. And I mean, I did get a lot done today. It looks a lot better. We'll see what I can do later. So I just had a class. I had a workshop and we did watercolor painting. And now everybody's gone. So now I get to clean this giant mess in the corner finally. The rest of the room, it's actually not that bad right now. A lot of it's been cleaned up. It was super helpful to have flat files now. Got to put so much stuff away. And then underneath the tables it's organized. Over there I have to organize a little more. But it's getting there. Day 192. Actually, I have no idea what day it is since I started cleaning the studio. It's almost done. The majority of it's done. I probably won't get too much done this morning because I have to teach a couple classes. I need to schedule classes for the next few weeks and other random little things. Today, maybe we can actually get started on organizing all the pencils. We'll see. Quick update. Well, I guess quick update. So, I don't know what day I'm on cleaning and organizing things, but there's still, I mean, it's constant picking up and putting things away too, because I have kids come in here and we do workshops. I was in the process of actually like putting these away, organizing them into the drawers the other day. So I have to finish that up, all that stuff in here. A lot of the stuff on the table is stuff for workshops and classes, so I probably won't do too much. I gotta figure out what to do with those two old paintings I never finished. And I gotta get rid of those bins, find a place for decorations. I never finished that guy. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. It takes up a lot of room. But I did get a new piece of wood. I gotta put framing on the back. I have been cleaning the studio on and off for like 2 weeks. I look super tired today. I don't know why. But there's Coralie. There is still some areas that really do need to be finished. I realized when I was looking over all the video footage that I never had like an official end to this video. The cleaning of the studio started like maybe 2 months ago now. I thought it would have been completed in like a week or two, but reality is I do a lot of different things. I teach classes, I teach workshops, I have 2 little kids myself. We went on a trip at the end of the summer. So everything just kind of petered out. There wasn't like an official ending to this. And it had been pretty clean. Everything was like, it was like 90% done. And I mean, over that time, it's kind of become a little bit of a mess again. It's not as bad as it was, but areas that were clean are being used now. So I'll probably give you like a tour, even though some spots are kind of messy again. So this area, it didn't really change too much. I just kind of cleaned up around it a little bit, although there's a lot of panels and art that probably should be moved. The only thing I really did different was I brought this over here. So this little Husky workbench, it was over there when I was working on my big drawings. But I've cleaned it off and I actually used it a little bit last week. So I haven't painted with oils in a really long time. So I cleaned it off, I took out some oil paints. I kind of just played around with it. It's been so long, I feel a little rusty working with oils. But I was working on those little pumpkins down there. So yeah, this area is probably as good as it's gonna get for now. Oh, I didn't really clean these out. It's pretty much all drawing supplies, inks, little tiny sketchbooks. Not a huge change over here, but it works for me. One of the biggest changes is that this area over here used to have all of my stuff. So this was actually over here in the corner. And now it's all stuff that I mostly use for classes and workshops for kids. So it's all their supplies, some scrap paper, cups, recycled stuff for 3D projects, glue, scissors, all kinds of stuff. Crayons, watercolors, oil pastels, stamps. So that is for the kids. The table, it's organized underneath, but I use the top for working all the time. So right now it's in the process of being used for a bunch of different projects. This is an encaustic piece I started working on. All that stuff is set up for encaustic. Then I have all these little mini easels I need to put away. Those are from a drawing class. And it's nice to have all the colored pencils. They're all organized and put away. I mean, things have been taken out, so it's not as organized. This was nice and clean, but then I took more stuff out. That's okay. So this is a stack of encaustic work that I started, but I didn't finish. Probably do some more videos on encaustic art. One of the biggest changes was getting the flat files, and that has helped so much with organizing everything in here. I still don't have the best spot for all of this stuff. So I have these bins and they have fabric and yarn. I still have a bin for Halloween decorations. This area where my desk and my computer is, it's so much better. from? Oh, I think I won it. Sometimes I win art supplies too. I completely forgot. Oh, and they gave me a frame. Oops. I can't remember how I won it, probably on Facebook. Ampersand gave me a gesso board and a floater frame. I completely forgot. Maybe that could be one of my next videos. Try to paint with oil again. But anyway, again, getting very distracted. So I guess that wraps up this video. Having a clean and organized studio or workspace, it's not just about having things in the right place. It's about making an environment that promotes creativity, that allows your brain to not be cluttered, as done as it's gonna be, but that's just the process of having an art studio. It goes through cycles of being clean and messy. I hope this video inspired you to reorganize your workspace. Thanks for watching. The next video is probably going to be what I've been doing lately in the studio for work. It's going to probably show a little bit of the encaustic work that I've been doing. I might decorate a little bit for Halloween, for autumn. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.